Hi, this is Sean from Hertels Coins, and today we got a very large PCGS deal that recently came back of 2 boxes of graded coins. So please stay tuned for an awesome submission reveal video. So today we got a very large grading submission that we finally got back after 5 months of waiting, directly back from PCGS. So we've got a bunch of coins here to go through. Like I said, all these coins are going to be available on our site at hertelscoins.com. So let's dig right into it and see what kind of grades we've got. A lot of different coins we sent in. We sent proof coins, we sent nickels, Morgans, all kinds of stuff that we sent in. So first up, we got an 1866 3-cent nickel, which is very nice little flash on it. Little grainy toning on it. So as you can see, obviously this is an uncirculated coin. A little bit of weakly struck on the bottom of the Roman numerals. But this one came back MS62, so very nice grade. Happy this was uncirculated. Next up, we got a key date Indian cent. This is a 1909 S. As you can see, really small on the coin. S mint mark, which comes from San Francisco, Indian cent. And this one they graded VG10. So nice original grade. Perfect for anybody's, collection looking for that key date Indian cent. Very nice. Next up is a earlier date Indian cent. This is 1872. Nice little chocolate brown color, but as you can see, a little bit of pitting mark in it. Still a nice coin, meaning it's got full detail to it. And the date. So these are harder to find in decent condition, but unfortunately it's got a details grade, so they're saying it's tooled. Either it's machine smooth, or they just don't like the condition of it. But still a VG coin, nice little thing to put in somebody's little dance school album, fill in a hole. Next we got some Flying Eagle cents. First up is an 1857. Nice original color with a little die mark in it, which is very, very cool. I've never seen that in an Indian cent with that die mark in the wings. So very nice coin. Nice eye appeal. And this one graded XF45. I still haven't looked it up. I gotta look to see if this is a snow variety. I sent it in to get graded. I did have a snow book for the varieties, and now I can't find it. So if anybody out there, if you know if this is a snow variety, please put it in the comments below. But it's very, very cool little extra little die mark in the wings. Very neat. Cool coin. Next up is another 1857 Flying Eagle cent. Nice, beautiful original color on it. Yeah, I like this coin. It's got really cool colors. And this one was an AU50 by PCGS. Next up, 1858 Flying Eagle cent. And we'll get a close-up. And as you can see, the letters are not touching, so this is the small letter variety. You look at the A and the M, so the difference between small letter and large letter in the 1858s is the bottom of the A and the bottom of the N. If they're touching, it's a large letter. If they're not touching, which as you can see here, this is the small letter variety. Nice little original color coin. And this one graded XF40 by PCGS. Next we got a 1932D Washington quarter. So it's one of the key dates of the series. Nice little coin, but you can see a little bit of hairlines above the eagles. So I wasn't sure this was going to come back clean or not, but it did. It was an XF, but they're saying it was clean. As you can see, there's a little bit of cleaning to it. Not totally polished, but still a nice coin. Next we got a semi-key date barber, $50. This is the 1913 with a nice original toning color. And as you can see, there's a little bit of Liberty showing right there in the headdress. But nice coin, nice semi-key date. This one came back a fine 12. So nice grade, nice coin. Next we got some bust half dollars. First up is an 1838 bust half dollar. A lot of detail in the eagle's feathers. Very beautiful coin. And this one came back VF35. Next we have an 1813 silver bust half dollar. Front's got nice original color. But in the back, unfortunately, you can see a little bit of damage marks on here. But it is, unfortunately, it is a variety though. So as you can see here, the 50 next to the C, this is the 50C/uni. And the uni, you can still see the N right in the bottom. So this is a variety, but unfortunately it's got damage on the top. But still a very neat, cool coin. Nice little variety that you can see with the naked eye without a loop. So anybody's collecting varieties, this is a perfect coin for that. Next we have nice original color coin, nice little orange toning on it. This is an 1877 seated Liberty half dollar. Very beautiful coin. I love the little orange toning it's still got left in the coin. Very neat. So this is an AU50. Next we have a semi-key date. Walking Liberty half. This is a 1921 with the D mint mark. A little bit off color. There's a reason it came out of an album originally, but still an original coin, even though it's got the brown staining in the front. And this came back a good 6. Another semi-key date, Barber, but this is a quarter. This is an 1897 Barber quarter from New Orleans. Nice original color on this coin. You can see a lot of Liberty detail on it. And this one came back VF25. Moving on to the Morgans. We put some semi-key dates in this submission here. First up is an 1893. This is the plain, no mint marks. So this is 1893 from Philadelphia. And this one graded XF40. Next semi-key date, we have an 1889S. Nice little coin, nice original color, some swirl marks, but you can see a little bit of wear in the coin. But still a very nice white coin. And this one graded AU50. Next is the 1887S. Very beautiful coin. A little bit of wear on it, as you can see in the hairdress. Very nice reverse. And this one is AU55. Next, 1886S. Same thing, a little bit of wear in the headdress. But a nice white coin. Nice for anybody that's collecting nice, you know, good looking AUs. This one is AU55. Next is one of my favorite varieties for Morgan dollars. This is a 1900 O. And what makes this a variety is called the O over CC. So there's an old mint mark of a CC that has the O punched over it. If I can get it right there. You can see a little bit of chip marks around the L to the left. So this is the O over CC variety. So very nice. It's hard to find these. You don't see too many O over CC. So it's a very neat variety in any condition to have. Next up we have a 1925S commemorative half dollar. And this one's the California commemorative. Nice white coin, but unfortunately, they're calling this one cleaned. Details cleaned. Next we have is a 1918 Lincoln. Very beautiful coin, nice little luster to it. As you can see, the cartwheel luster on it. No wear on this one, and they graded this one MS64, so very nice. On to our second box. First up, we've got a 1939, and as you can see, this is a proof quarter with that little flash going on. And they graded this one PR65. So we sent off a lot of earlier proof sets that we had sitting around the shop. This next one's a 1938 proof dime. So you can see the hairlines in this one. So this one doesn't grade too high, but it's still a proof 62. It did straight grade, which is very nice. Honestly, in my opinion, I think this was a gift. I mean, there's too many hairlines in here, but they still called it good. So it's one of those they probably overlooked. They should have wrote this details, but I guess they gave me a straight grade. Next up is a 1937 quarter. A little bit of hazing on it, which is typical of early proof commemoratives. Proof quarters and half dollars. A lot of times it was hazy. It's just the packaging they put them in. This is a proof 64. So there was no problem with the hazing, but like I said, the early stuff, 36 through 38, normally in 39, there is hazing on the coins, and that's just because the package they put it in when they originally shipped them out, but it does not hurt the coin's value or the grade. Next up is a 1940 proof quarter, and this one is proof 64. This one we got a very nice grade on. This is a 1939 Mercury dime. Again, a nice white coin, which you don't usually see white coins in early proofs. A lot of times they're toned, so it's nice to have white coins for early proofs. And this one they did proof 66. Next up, we got really cool Walking Liberty halves. This is a 1941. And they graded this one proof 65. So Walking Liberty halves and proofs are not easy to find, so they're very highly collectible. Next up, we have a 1940 proof Walking Liberty half dollar, and they grade this one proof 62. And we got two more 42s, both of them proof. And one came back detail cleaned, and the other one came back a straight grade. So we're going to look at both of these two. Here's number one. And number two. So the number two one did get the straight grade of proof 65. This one got detail clean. So we're going to look at this one. As you can see, there are hairlines. That's why when you look at coins, you got to look at all angles. When you're looking at a coin, this will help you sometimes to tell if it's cleaned or not. One way to tell it. If you look it straight on, sometimes it's hard to tell. So what you got to do is tilt in the light sometimes and get that right light and look around. And like right here, you can see the hairlines right here. So how it's at an angle, and that's when you catch the light at the right time and see the hairlines. And if you look at normally straight up, it's really hard to tell this has ever been cleaned. So you always have to look at all different angles to make sure a coin hasn't been cleaned, or look for those hairlines. Same thing here. Front looks pretty decent. When you turn it a little bit, this one's hard to get. You can see a little bit of hazing right there next to the eagle's mouth. Right there you can see it. So that's one way to tell a coin's been cleaned, is always look at it at complete different angles to see if you do see any hairlines in the field from somebody rubbing it at one time or another. Next we got is a harder to find date 1872 2-cent piece. Pretty worn down, but anything in the late 1872 and on is very hard to find. And this one is an AG3. Next we have a semi-key date Liberty nickel. This one's an 1886. Now you see it's pretty worn, but you can still see the date on this one. This came back as a 2. A fair 2. And lastly, another 3-cent nickel. This is an 1866 again. Very nice coin. And this one came back MS63. And last, we got one last piece. Pretty neat to me. This is a neat looking, hard to find hard times token. Usually hard times tokens, you find them in like a copper color. But this one, if I pronounce it right, correct me if I'm wrong, this is Feuchtwanger composition, meaning they want to change the hard times tokens like a different color or something like that. So they mix it with copper, nickel, zinc, and some other trace metals to change it a little bit. They also refer to it as German silver. That's why they call it the Feuchtwanger. So this is a pretty neat hard times token from 1837 out in New York. Pretty neat coin. I always like these ones. You don't find them too often, so I was excited to get this one. And this one obviously was graded by PCGS as an AU58. That's all I have for today. Thank you for joining me. I know there's a lot of PCGS coins to go through, so I'm very excited to show them to you guys. And like I said, check out our website at hertelscoins.com. They'll be all available on there, so I hope to see you guys in the next video. And always like and subscribe. Thank you.